Hello and welcome to another Allar video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to quickly go over on how to make a ForecourseUI basic little main menu thing really quickly. This is already assuming you know a bit of Flash, already assuming you know how the basics of ActionScript work, and already know how to use matinee and things like that. Alright, so let's begin. First thing I want to do, create new ActionScript 2.0. Right? Now, then I want to change the stage to 1024 by 768. 1024 by 768. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm assuming you've already installed the ForecourseUI from the last video. I'm going to save this as main menu. Oops, I forgot to put the main menu or the little extension on it because I already have a folder name. Alright, so we got that going. I'm going to go ahead and go File, Import, Open External Library. I'm just going to import the external library of the ForecourseUI, ForeCourse Components, Dynamic Menu, similar to a click object but ForeCourse. And these are actually click objects but just revamped and awesome. So I'm going to just drag everything over. I like this font, so I'm going to use the font. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and drag a dynamic menu holder to the screen. I want my menu right about there. I want to add another dynamic menu. Drag this over. These go off the stage. Dynamic menus go off the stage. The dynamic menu holder basically controls these and puts them in the right place and does all this cool stuff. You basically bind these dynamic menu components to the dynamic holder. We'll go over that in a minute. Now, with the dynamic menu component selected, hit Properties, and Adobe CS4 we're going to have to hit Shift F7 to see this, but in CS5 to list on the right here under component parameters. And I want to add some buttons by just going New Game. Oops, I misspelled New Game. Then Settings, and then Exit. Now it'll take care of all the buttons for me. I want to change the menu title to Main Menu. That'll take care of all the text manipulation, all the button creation. It's all good. Now I'm going to go ahead and drag another dynamic main menu to my stage. I want to change those properties, and this is going to be my settings menu. And for buttons, it's going to be resolution, and then save settings, and then exit. Alright, cool. Now I need to name these instances. I want to name this main menu. This is first you type in the menu name of the menu you want to do, and then you always type in _MC. My code works with these components and assumes they all have _MC prefixes for movie clip. But that's an ActionScript standard, so that shouldn't be too much of a big deal. So go ahead and change the instance name of the settings menu to settings _MC. Alright, doing it this way allows us to only keep one component, unless I have multiple properties. Makes things very small, makes the final Flash file really small. Alright, now with that said, we need to bind these menus to this holder. In order to do that, we gotta create a new layer, new actions. On frame 1, I forgot F9 pauses my video. Like most other applications, you always have an actions layer with the code on frame 1. And for the code here, first thing I want to do is I want to bind these menus. So I want to go DM, I gotta name my menu holder. So on the dynamic menu holder instance, I'm going to call this DM holder _MC, and then I'm going to go back to my frame 1 on my timeline and go DM holder _MC, and this holder class has a function called bind menu, and then we just bind the main menu, and that's the same instance name as the one we named over here without the MC suffix. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I want to paste. I want to go settings, bind the settings menu. Then I want to switch to the main menu because right now it has no active menu, and in order to do that, there's a method in it called switch to menu. Go ahead and type in main menu. Really simple. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add some button functionality just to get things done faster. And now DM holder has a member called handle press, and this is a function variable. So we go ahead and do this, and it takes a press name parameter, and basically this press name, when this function is called, every time one of the buttons is pressed, and it passes in the name of the button that you typed in earlier. Like we remember we typed in new game, settings, all that. That's what it passes in. So I'm going to go ahead and type in new game, and I'm going to go ahead and make an external interface call and have it open a map. So that's done pretty easily. If you look at UDN and things like that, there's already reference on what this does. So go ahead and do external interface, and there's a function in our movie player called flash to console. Basically takes any flash or any parameter and puts it to console. Go ahead and open. I'm going to open DM deck for now, for example purposes. We've got that there. Now I want to break this function. Alright, now I'm going to go to the next thing, which is settings. So I'm gonna go ahead and go case settings. Go ahead and go to DM holder underscore MC dot switch to menu. Very easy. It's all about switching menus, and then that's it. So we can let it break. Actually, I want to run an FS command so I can do some camera animation here. So when we switch menus, the camera will move. So I'm just going to type in settings. Very easy. Then for that, we now need to we need to make an instance of a settings manager. Settings manager is a class that comes with ForecourseUI. Go ahead and import it here. And it's responsible for maintaining all the settings that we're going to manipulate for our in-game and for our Flash things. So we can go ahead and make a new settings manager up in frame 1. Hopefully that's all typed right. Now we can go down to our case statement here, and on our save settings button we can go settings manager dot apply changes. That's what saves the settings that we changed. Now I forgot the resolution button, so I'm going to go case resolution. In order to shift the resolution up one in the settings array that settings manager has, we just use this function called shift res index. That will shift the resolution to the next higher resolution. Go ahead and break that, and we now got that going. We need to tell the settings manager where the resolution button is, and that's done pretty simply. We have to go settings manager. It has a member called resolution text, and that's the text field of the resolution button. I'm gonna go ahead and type in DM holder underscore MC, and that has a child function called get button MC, which just gets the movie clip button of the first parameter is the menu that you're trying to get the button from, and then the second parameter is the button name, which is resolution. So, and then each button has a member in it called text field, similar to click components. In fact, they are click components. So there you go. And now that's cool. So now we need to call the update resolution function to first manager. Man, I've been spelling quite wrong. Okay, so I'm going to go update resolution text, another member function of settings manager, updates the resolution text. You don't have to call that once. Anytime it's changed after that, it's automatically updated. Alright, so we'll go ahead and let's run this, see what happens. Hopefully I typed everything right. And there's the main menu. And I have fraps going on. Huh, where's fraps? Let's close that. Alright, so that's cool. See, everything works. Hit settings, goes to the main menu. You see the FS commands being called. And this is working just fine. Go ahead and exit. Oh, exit. Why is that doing there? I need to go back to my settings. I need to change this button to back. Not exit. Exit exits the game. Alright, so I ran out of time on this video by 1 minute, so I can't put it on YouTube, so I have to break it into 2 parts. Go ahead and follow the next tutorial, and there's only about 3-4 minutes left, so there you go. Do that. It's all good. Watch the next part.